Tonight, U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder has put strict new limits on how federal law can be used for policing for profit.
Those practices that let people take cash from those based only on the suspicion that it could be drug money have been the focus of a 4-year News Channel 5 investigation. And
our chief investigative reporter Phil Williams looks at what the Attorney General's order will mean.
The federal program, which dates back to the 1980s, allows local police to take cash, then use federal civil forfeiture laws to keep it for their agencies. Now in this new order, the Attorney General says that practice must stop immediately. This traffic stop is a prime example of why that federal program had become so controversial.
You don't have any knives on you, do you? No knives? No guns?
It shows how an Indian-American businessman from New York lost $160,000 during a nighttime traffic stop along I-40 in Dixon County.
Holy crap.
Money that authorities would eventually be forced to return more than a year later.
Well, this case demonstrates why many critics call civil forfeiture highway robbery.
On the video, the officer from the 23rd Judicial District Drug Task Force admitted he really did not have any evidence to keep the money under state law.
You know, I don't know. Honestly, if we can't link it to drugs, it's still a currency violation.
Still, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration agreed to seize it under federal laws that were less stringent.
It's a very formal and I think burdensome process.
Peter Strayans is a former federal prosecutor who told us he often hears from people who've had $10,000 or more seized through federal forfeiture laws, and he has to tell them to kiss their money goodbye.
You're going to spend 3 times that amount of money to try to get the $10,000 back that was taken from you.
Good afternoon.
Now the Attorney General is prohibiting these practices with his new order. In a statement, he said asset forfeiture remains a critical law enforcement tool when used appropriately, providing unique means to go after criminal and even terrorist organizations. He added this new policy will ensure that these authorities can continue to be used to take the profit out of crime and return assets to victims while safeguarding civil liberties. Under the Attorney General's order, civil forfeiture could still be used as part of investigations where the feds are directly involved, but local authorities could no longer use it as a backdoor to take people's property. Phil Williams, News Channel 5 investigates.
Phil's investigation, of course, has gained national attention. It was featured by comedian John Oliver on his HBO show Last Week Tonight. It even provided fodder for an episode of The Good Wife.